life. We're going to have a good reading today. We got some very, very specific messages that are just waiting to come out. I've been honestly under some very heavy, dark energy, and I had to spend a lot of the day like pushing it away and getting this energy away from me so I can do my job, you know, like I just hate when people make it so hard for you to do your job because they take something so personally, you know, when it's like, okay, I get it. I know it's your life and your life is very personal to you, but when it's tarot, I mean, you can't take things personally with tarot. And like, I try to say that so much so that people understand when it's general messages that come out, it means that the general collective can get something from the information. It's always an analogy, so it never actually comes out in real life the way that I say it, right? So when people, honestly, I feel like somebody reported me for false information, and I was like, nice try. I mean, all I do is write for entertainment purposes only and use your discretion because it's a general message. So like my ass is safe. But somebody really wanted me to get in trouble recently. But if you're supposed to do something, you know, if you're supposed to be out there doing a message, trust me, it doesn't matter how many times people try to stop you. I can guarantee you're not going to stop. If you really know what you want, you won't ever stop. Like cowards will stop and turn around and listen to bystanders. Other people who really want something, fuck, they will never stop. You can't convince them to stop. That's fucking really awesome people for you. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Thank you. Thank you, Jonathan. I've got some pretty sweet weed right now, and that was a lot of like weed powder on top. Really helps me channel the message. As I'm looking at a dandelion right now. Woo! There could be some messages from Libra or Leo coming out. Okay, so yeah, take what resonates and leave what fucking doesn't. Okay, people. Hope everyone's having a good freaking Valentine's Day. Alone. Hello. Yes, this is Tarot Card Readings, Lisa. You have come to the right place. Wow, there's quite a lot of people here all of a sudden. What up, everybody? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Dimitri, I think you've been here before. Or maybe not. Okay, so you want to know some greasy details about some exes and some people around you? This is the reading. Okay, awesome, Lisa. Okay, so basically what we do here live for all you new people, and like, just don't worry about, do not hit on me or anything. I will not reply. Okay, this is actually for people who really want readings. Okay, so what we do here, Dimitri, Lisa, all these new people, okay, what you do is a lot of it is just channeled messages, okay, just for the sake of like people taking things way too seriously and, you know, your rights and all that shit. What we do is we do it telepathic, okay? So send your questions in telepathically, and if spirit wants me to answer them, they will, okay? A lot of it comes pretty fast, and the way that the readings come out and the way that the lives come out, usually everybody ends up getting some type of a reading, okay? It's just however long you last in however long you last in the chat, however important your message is right away, okay? Always remember, always for entertainment purposes only. There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people in the energy, so it's going to pick up. It's going to say the analogy. Female, male, doesn't matter. Switch it around. It has to be said a certain way, and that's it, okay? Always remember, it's a general message. And I will be doing questions again in the future, but I can't concentrate on that right now because, that's what I mean, Evie. You have to send in your question telepathically, okay? And if it gets answered, it gets answered. It most likely will, but you just never know. Okay. Here we go. First message out for somebody out there. It's a red message. And there's Earth with fertility. Why fertility in Earth? Grounding. Okay, I'm getting mixed messages with this first message already because I feel like it's something I've said so many times and I don't think it's that message. I feel like it's... Yeah, magic. Yes, King of Wands in reverse. Okay, here we go. Somebody doesn't want something that somebody else wants. Okay, so there's a message here. We're starting off like pretty greasy in the sense of like somebody is on their fucking high horse for sure. And they're trying to push something that somebody else does not want. And I can remember back in the day when my sister's ex-husband was looking at this farmhouse, and she lived in the city. They lived in the city together, and he kept looking at this farmhouse, and he was like, we're going to move out there. We're going to move out there. And she kept saying no. She kept saying, Pam, oh, you're at work? Okay, well, we'll see you when you get done, man. She kept saying no, and he went ahead. He bought the house anyways. I'm pretty sure he like kind of did it behind her back, moved majority of his stuff into the house, and she never went there. Like he was basically, what he was going to try to do was just force her to move out there. And it kind of sucked because, I mean, it wasn't exactly around the corner, and it wasn't exactly, at all what she wanted. And she was married to him, and he just did this thing and expected her to just change her mind about everything. Go ahead. I'm going to make this move behind your back, and I'm just going to force you. Eventually, you're going to end up coming. He's like, because what he ended up wanting to do with the other house that she was living in was rent it out or sell it. Right? So he had this whole plan behind her fucking back. What up, Poland? Okay. All behind her back. He did this whole thing. Like, and he does play magician. He does play like he's some type of wizard, that can do things. And what I realized with him, I think the other day I was driving. A lot of things come to me when I'm driving. And I was driving and I went, oh my God, he's a wizard. Like not just a wizard, but a magician. He illusions people. He knows how to put an illusion on top and make everybody think that that's what they're looking at while he goes around and does all this greasy shit. Okay. And it's the King of Wands in reverse because everything he goes around and does is illegal, and he hides behind his family, which would be the family card with fertility. He only had kids to cover up the fact that he was a drug dealer. That's it. That's the only reason. He fucking rebounded against his wife, had a couple kids, and hid behind his family. And unfortunately, people do that, when they're fucking greasy fucking assholes, they will have kids to hide behind them. Knight of Pentacles. This shit comes, they can't do this shit quick. Right? You can't make things to hide behind quickly. There are things that usually take a while. There's 7 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles in reverse because some things you actually can't do behind people's backs. Like the work, someone's doing work behind your back, and it involves like a home business. And that's what he does. He has all these businesses. It's like tattoo business. He's got this like snack store and something else. And it's all to hide weed behind, like illegal marijuana. He's trafficking. He always has. And he just hides behind all these other things, right? All these other Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And Eight of Pentacles in reverse because he's not the one that works at any of these places, okay? Which also gives him away. There's always somebody else there. He's never there. Okay, so I do think and actually, you know what? I watched Running with the Devil. I don't know if you've seen that movie. It's about how cocaine makes its way to America and like how much it starts, like the price wise versus once it gets here. It's fucking crazy. Anyways, I feel like, I mean, again, all those men, right? They're like basically a lot of people who have restaurants are drug dealers. Okay, I know this one family, and they've had a couple of restaurants now for like over 30 years, and he's one of the mass producers of cocaine. And I don't know where he gets it from. I don't know how he hasn't gotten caught. I don't know if he just pays people off, but some people, they end up getting so much money, right? That, I mean, as long as you're doing it right, how are you going to get caught? You know, these people, they have huge families. They hide behind these families. They build these seeds when nobody's looking. It's businesses that you'll never even know about. I mean, you know, those businesses. Okay, so there was, I mean, it was, a lot of them were in Calgary, to be honest. I noticed more in Calgary than anywhere. There'd be like these Bible stores and these stores that no one's going into. No one's going into them. So how the fuck are they paying rent? How is somebody working there, right? Because it's all just a cover-up. It's just a cover-up shop, right? Someone's family is covering something up. And I don't know why you need to know about it, but it obviously maybe it's somewhere you work. And that's the thing is like when I was working for my sister's ex-husband, what I didn't know because of what he failed to tell me about was that majority of what I was doing was illegal. And there was some little tiny part of me that said, I almost feel like he wanted me to get caught with a few things. He wanted me out of the way, and I don't really know why. He always blamed his relationship with my sister on me. I was too needy or I needed her, and that was so false. Like, that was so false. Like, I mean, I didn't see my sister for like 6 years when she was dating that guy. I barely saw her. She had this whole other life that I didn't even know about. And once I moved to her town, thank goodness I did, because she was falling apart mentally. Like, he was so distant and so detached from her that she needed me with her. And once I got around her, he started fucking around, but he was fucking around well before I got there. And I only found out shit because people ended up telling me about him, right? People that were once close to him that now don't trust him anymore because of how greasy he really is. I mean, he makes a lot of money and he doesn't pay people properly because he thinks, like, I mean, he stole from my sister. He stole thousands of dollars from my sister, hundreds of thousands of dollars from my sister, to be honest. He owes her probably, man, when they got divorced, I would have said he owed her $500,000, like easily. So now with interest on it, and now that it's been like 5 or 6 years, I would say he owes her $1 million, like over $1 million with what he's profited and how much money he's made. And my sister will never see a dime of how much he ripped her off. And it's really sad because he took everything from her and created this lie, this illusion with everybody that he was this great guy who spends all his money on his wife. And then she bought her own fucking car while she was in school. He made her put it on her visa. Like, he was a fucking asshole. Like, oh my God. And honestly, there's so many things that she didn't tell me about that he did. And I went like, you're fucking lucky that you didn't tell me about this shit. Because if you had told me how greasy he was and how much he made my sister spend her money when she was a student, like a full-time student, oh my God, I was like, I would have fucking killed him. I would have killed him. And like, I have rage for people who do people wrong. Like, because there's no fucking law. There's nobody helped my sister. Not a single fucking person helped my sister. Not even my parents. He hired lawyers. Like, he Chariot. He drove that shit exactly where he wanted to. And he fucked her. And like you could know people he was with her for over 10 years. You can fuck the biggest people that you know around you and they'll just walk right away. They'll just keep on going and leave you behind like it doesn't matter. And it's like, oh my God, there's the thief on the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, I don't like talking about my life. I certainly don't like talking about that piece of shit. But when he comes up, oh my God, she's a Gemini. And look, Libra, lovers in reverse. I don't know if someone in here is a Libra. I keep saying Libra. I don't know who the fuck the Libra is. Look at this guy, probably this King of Cups right here. Like somebody had a massive heart. Like massive heart. And then this person just did shit behind your back. Like someone's doing shit behind your back. Page of Pentacles in reverse. You don't know about it. And if you knew about it, 8 of Cups, you'd walk away. And like they're dangling something in front of you. I don't know if they have like business or money or something like that, and they're putting it in front of you and it's making you, because I mean, he illusioned her quite a bit with money. Like he just always steered her in the other direction, you know, like he ripped me off so bad this one time. And the only thing he would ever say was, your sister doesn't understand how it works. Your sister doesn't understand how it works. And then even my mom was like, okay, well, how does it work? And then he just stood there and she was like, exactly. You're lying. Like you're lying. Someone's lying to you. And they're trying to tell you that you don't understand, but they're not actually giving you the information. So of course you don't understand. How could you understand? They're not even actually telling you the truth. Ahoy from Australia. And to answer your question, Evie, no. I can do readings for myself, but it is very hard because I'm very biased. I want what's best for me. And it's really hard to read the cards sometimes because like, what if it's in reverse like this, but I put it upright because I want the more positive message when it's supposed to be negative. So it's really hard to read yourself. I don't do it too much. I'll do like my sister and I and do a reading with us together and read them both all at the same time. But I usually don't like do readings on my own unless I have a specific question that I know that's like outside of me. Then no, I don't. It's very hard to read yourself. Okay, so High Priestess in reverse. You don't have no idea what this person's doing. 3 of Swords. The thing is that I'm getting this part of Sons of Anarchy. And, there's this code that they have with their wives. They're old ladies. And the code is you either have complete disclosure and you tell them everything or you tell them absolutely nothing. It's one or the other. Because these guys do such greasy shit that you either know everything that they do or you have to know absolutely nothing. Right? And with my sister and her ex, she knew absolutely nothing. He didn't tell her about anything. And I kind of feel like it protected her in a way, yes. But I feel like, man, if she had got hit offside, like some of those wives do, when the cops come bursting down the door and shit, had she have been hit like that, I don't know if she ever would have recovered. Because like one day someone's going to go busting down his door and he's going to have his kids there and his wife there. Well, I don't think he's ever going to marry her because he already been there, done that, and fucked his ex-wife over so bad that he won't do it twice. But I feel like someone's going to come banging on his door and wipe down his shit. And it's going to be like, I don't think, look at that, the world on the bottom of the deck. I don't know if she ever would have recovered. Because that's like, you hear about it. I watched, actually, my neighbor, he went to this, he got this really bad tip. And he went to the storage unit and ripped off, like, I don't even know, like 20 semi-automatic weapons. And like right in the morning. And he knew he was going to get caught. He was doing it purposely to get caught. And he went and got his meth. Like, he was even high when the fucking cops came. He knew exactly what he was doing. And these cops fucking swarmed this motherfucker and kicked his goddamn door down. And, like, it is something that you do see out of the movies. Although it is way cooler in the movies because here, like, you know how long it took them to bang the door down? Like, they could have like they probably washed everything. Like, I mean, everything was outside, but I know there's drugs in that house too. They had 10 minutes before they got that door down. Like 10 minutes? You know what you can do in 10 minutes? Jesus. You can have sex and still get something done in 10 minutes. Okay. If you're a professional at it. I'm just saying, like, God, man, take a little longer. Like, fuck. So it's way cooler in the movies, but when they come busting down your door, it ain't so fun when you're on the other side. And he's going to be on the other side one day. I can guarantee you. Ooh, look at that communication. Speak of the devil. It kind of seems like something's opening up the door, eh? Or like the window or something. Like exactly what I was just talking about. Well, Jiminy Cricket. Ooh, scavenge on the bottom. Okay. So, this is what I think is going on. We're getting open communication right now that your routine is about to change, or something in your routine is going to change. Okay. There's somebody that I think has been kept away from you or is isolated from you. And maybe that's the person that is going to communicate with you. They're like picking up the pieces of something. Okay. What is that cut to? Abundance. Okay. They're picking up the pieces of something. And like they're in a lot better shape than what they were. They could have been like really broke or like hard done by maybe the last time you saw them. And they're in a lot of different energy now. They're not in the same energy at all. They're in completely different energy. Maybe they've massively changed their routine around you. And they're the ones that are really isolated from most of the public now. Which is good. Honestly, sometimes you got to get away from the crowd. It's so goddamn loud, and people are just... people don't know how to keep their energy to themselves. And like if they knew how to do it, you'd be able to go out and just enjoy yourself. Just relax, just take a load off. But no, you go out and people are just like, everybody is so fucking nosy and loud and distracting and just gross and just ugh. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, see, okay, I kind of think, I kind of think this is this person maybe in the past. They didn't really have their head on straight, like they were really blocked possibly with money. Something could have been stopped from them, or it was all going to the wrong thing, or somebody else had it, or they were blocked from it, and it was really going to get messy. That's why they were in scavenge. Like, they might not have had much money at all, okay? And, like, how that's kind of embarrassing when you're like, I can't go out with you. I don't even have $10 to my name. Like, maybe if you were already together, or, like, it was a little bit more comfortable, then, like, you would have been okay to say it. But, like, right in the beginning, yeah, by the way, I'm broke. Hey, yeah, see you later. Maybe I'll hang out with you never, right? People are brutal when it comes to that kind of shit, okay? They're really, like... People are just pissy pants about money, okay? And, well, actually, there's the King of Wands and the Five of Cups. I think it really would have broke their heart if they couldn't do stuff with you, if they had to hold back. Like, maybe this person wanted to, like, take you places and, like, do shit with you. And they would have, like, been able to afford $5 worth of gas to take you to the park. And, like, hells yeah, at least they would have taken you to the park. But now maybe they can take you to, like, Wonderland for the weekend. Or, Great Wolf Lodge. You ever heard of those places? Indoor water parks? Woohoo! Time of your life. You know how many people probably pee in those pools? Oh, it's probably so gross. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. I just thought about it, and I shouldn't have thought about it. Okay, 10 of Cups with 8 of Pentacles. So this person's feeling a lot better about themselves. Their money is moving. They're moving mountains, I just heard. Their heart is pretty goddamn full, okay? And they're looking at a lot of what they have, and they feel pretty goddamn good about themselves. So that's why maybe they want to come back around. Oh, hey, this might have been flipped already or just flipped. I don't know. But 4 of Swords, so they healed. They did a lot of healing. They laid down and died for a while, you know. Sometimes you got to do that. 9 of Cups to figure out really what you want. Right? If you always have people squawking at you, telling you what they want. I want this and I want that. It's really hard to find out what you want. Like, because so many people are so superficial. And, like, what they want is, like, oh, good God. Go buy it then, you know? Because, like, other people are looking for things they can't buy, right? And that would be the 9 of Cups. Those are things you can't buy, right? Those are emotions you can't buy. There's Justice in reverse. With a double 9. 9 of Swords and 9 of Wands. Honestly, I feel like this person is angry that it's like I can't get what he wants to say. There's this person in my head who wants to talk. And you know what he's doing? Okay, so you see this. You see it's like an hourglass. You see it's like a, whatever you call those fucking things, sand time things. Okay, so he's sitting at, I just said to him, I was sitting at a table with him and I just said, what is it that you want to say? And it was like this thing. Okay. I just got a data warning. Literally, somebody just gave me a message. Okay, which I have more than enough data, so that's not a warning. So I sat at a table with him and I said, and this thing was here in between the two of us. And he just pushed it away and he goes, fucking justice sucks. And that's all they said. And like, so I think this person is mad because I think that, you know, I don't think they ever wanted to be broke or like in a shitty position. You know, I feel like they just feel like so much time has been wasted, right? Things have been wasted. They've had to watch things go down and like almost surrender. Like, how is it that you've got an eye? Okay. And then with the skull, there's no eyes, but there's only eyes in the one, but there's no eyes in the other, but they're supposed to be, right? It's like, and then one's black, one's white. It's like, maybe they couldn't see it before. They couldn't see something before. Maybe they couldn't see that money wouldn't have mattered to you. You know those people, those couples that they start off and they're so broke together and then they get money and then they like slowly just get better and better and better and they stay together. You know those people? Whatever happened to those people? Whatever happened to being broke together and then going up the ladder together? Everybody always seems like they need so much more than what they actually have. And I get it. You want to live in the lap of luxury and fucking never have to lift your finger again and just be a retired bum and get over it. Page of Swords. I feel like this person is very dedicated to the cause now. You know what I mean? Like if it bleeds, it lives. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's like, I'll swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Look at that. Well, I hold the world in my hand. So maybe somebody done gone fucked up. They could have lied about a few things. Like they could have ghosted you, not said anything to you at all. There's the Ace of Wands. And now they're like, poof. Like the beginning of Are You Afraid of the Dark? You know, they throw that sand on the fire. Poof. Ooh, look at that. The Hangman with the Empress. So, like, maybe they've just been, I feel like this person has been just keeping their heart for you kind of thing. Just kind of completely unattached, but yet hinged to giving you this heart. Like, this is the heart right here. That's the same one. And that's describing who they are right now, how they feel right now. And that's in their hand. They're just like, here, do you want my heart? Do you want my heart? You can have it. I don't need it. Like, I mean, I need it to live. But metaphorically speaking, you can just have it if you want. If it's going to make you feel better, I feel like I can give my heart to you. And you're not going to fucking stomp all over it. And I just got a little dizzy. You know what's really weird is, like, I was starting to feel like shit. So I was working on my tattoos, doing my tattoos. And I started, like, I knew when I was going to go live. As soon as my sister went to work, I knew that what the time was going to be when I went live. And I started to feel like shit. And I'm like, hey, this is really weird because I don't usually feel like this in midday. Like, I don't even really go out in public. So there's no real reason for me to get sick or, like, catch a cold or something. And so I took a couple Tylenols, whatever, fought through it. And then as I was setting up again, I started feeling like shit again. It's my throat chakra. I feel like somebody doesn't want me to speak, you know, like as soon as I woke up this morning, I went like, oh, damn. Like I have got a humiditor. What do you call that? Humida something, you know, who puts the stuff in the air? Humidifier. I've got one going and I've got a giant fish tank. So like, it's not dry as a desert in here by any means. And when I woke up, I was like, and I said yesterday I was going to go live today. And there has been the darkest energy that has been put on me by somebody. And it's so narcissistic and it's so disgusting that I had to spend majority of the morning pushing it back to this person because I will not be held responsible for what their energy wants to do to me. They can fuck off and die for all I fucking care. Yo, Adam, what's happening? Okay. And then I started feeling better. And now that message just popped out, suddenly now my throat chakra is not hurting anymore. Like I can feel it in my head a bit, but somebody just wants me to shut the fuck up and go away. And guess what? You might have been able to say that to me 5 years ago and I'd go run away and shut the fuck up. But now, no. I only run away and shut the fuck up if I'm really tired and I want to go to bed. Okay, but I don't ever shut the fuck up, ever. So put it this way, there's nasty energy that didn't want this message to come out. Okay, and that's why I was like, you know what, honestly, like it's people might think that like this is a great job, like and you know, oh, you sit there and you read tarot cards, how easy is that? But the spiritual attacks that happen doing this job is unbelievable. Oh, no one said that to me today. Thanks, girl. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. I don't really believe in this day, but I know Cupid is a demon walking around with a diaper on trying to fuck with people. That's why I'm doing this reading. Because I feel like somebody has been fucking with you. Look at that. Look at that. The way that I see this card all the time is that somebody is wanting to say something to you. Massively. Like they're going to scream it soon if they don't get the opportunity to say it. Okay. And then there's this energy around you that would rather watch you, you know, walk on a bed of coals and roll around and catch on fire than see you happy. And you didn't do a single thing to them. They're just awful, awful energies for no reason. And I get it. Okay. Everyone's been there, done that when, you know, you see somebody with somebody else and you're like, okay, well, now I want to go fucking jump off a bridge and die because that's probably the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. But then you fucking kind of get over it and you know, go like, okay, well, people deserve to be with people and they deserve to be happy. Because they do. Everybody deserves to be happy, whether they want to be with you or not. And like to take rejection so far as to try to physically block you from happiness, it's just like, man, honestly, I watched this lady, herbologist, talk about parasite cleansing and how she does a full parasite cleanse about 4 times a year. And I went like, if only people treated their gut or treated their aura the way they treated their gut, right? Full cleanse. Like if you just started clearing yourself and clearing your aura and clearing your head, like I had to clear my aura, clear my aura. A lot of times I do that shit in the shower, right? And then I had to clean it again. And then I had to clear my energy to get messages out for you because somebody doesn't want me to speak. They don't want to see me. Well, why are you watching? Like, go away. Go watch somebody else. Like, talk about stalker energy. You know, like, go away. Like, and it's not just one person. There's this one chick who won't leave me alone. She watches every video, and she tries to call the OPP on me, okay, and say that I'm slandering her. I never once said her name. Like, I don't understand. Like, how do you even know I'm talking about you? How do you even know I'm talking about you? Like that's the thing is like I called somebody out and I didn't say their name and then they emailed me right away. Oh, I didn't do that to you, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I didn't say your name. So why did you just email me? You just ratted yourself out. I didn't say your name. I didn't say anything. Like, and then you know what I always say, entertainment purposes only. So any story that I do tell, who's to say that it's the truth and nothing but the truth, right? If I say for entertainment purposes only, sometimes it's analogy. For the most part, I do tell the truth about the stories, but like to sit there and watch my readings to try to see and get me caught with talking about you. Like for one, there's free speech. You're allowed to talk about people. You're allowed to talk about how disgusting they are, how inappropriate they are, how they should be in jail. Like, you're allowed to do that. You know what I mean? Hey, second coming. How's everybody's Valentine's Day doing? Who gives a fuck? Because we're all hanging out together. If I drank, I'd be drinking, but I don't drink. Like, I mean, you know, the odd hottie toddy every now and then. I'm just kidding. Those are disgusting. But like maybe like a shot of Bailey's every now and then. But I'm just drinking coffee. So if y'all are drinking, cheers. But if you're not, cheers to the ones that aren't drinking. Oh, you guys, I forgot to put my rouge lipstick on. We gotta do it right. What are we all sexy? It's Valentine's Day. Oh, what I would do to a boyfriend now on Valentine's Day, because like all the gimmicks about going out and doing all that stupid shit, I never really gave into that stuff. I was always like, there's so many more interesting things to do at home than go out and spend hundreds of dollars eating. Who wants to eat right before they have sex? Like, I'm sorry. Did I ask for a bloating card? Because I don't really want to be bloated during that. Like, I mean, you can have fun with holidays as opposed to do what everybody else wants to do or wants you to do with them. You know, take them so seriously. And, well, if you don't do this, fuck you. Like, oh, Jesus Christ. This one guy set these decorations up for me one morning, and he was a fucking prick all the time. Like, he was an asshole 24/7, and I didn't give in to all of his decorations. And he came home and ripped them all down, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess that's what you get when you don't give in to somebody's narcissism. No, that will not make up for what you did the night before. Little decoration? No. Maybe call it an apology, maybe. Okay, wand with intention in reverse. This is where it's getting a little more greasy here, people. I told you we were getting into grease tonight. This is why. People are greasy. They're dirty, greasy people that I can't fucking stand sometimes. Okay, so wand with intention in reverse has me very concerned on the bottom of the deck, okay? Fertility card again. What the fuck? Okay, but we do have protection underneath, which I'm going to say, to be honest, I feel like somebody's ancestors are protecting them. Because I feel like somebody has been doing spells on you. And trust me, they've been doing spells on me. If they've been doing them on me, they're doing them on you. But what is so funny is that they're doing them based on pure hate and misinformation. So the energy is not going to go where they think it's going to go. And it most likely is going to bounce off of something else, maybe possibly near you, and it's going to go right back to them. Okay. So yeah, think of it. Okay. So they just said, think of it as Cupid's arrow. Okay. They send out these Cupid's arrows. Okay. But like maybe somebody is sexually attracted to you and they're trying to do a love spell on you. They're trying to get you to come home to them. You know, they're trying to call you in. Okay. And it's not going to work because the intention is to take your intention away, which your intention were to be is, look at this broomstick with clearance. That's your intention. You want to be clear, clean, under control, right? And this person wants to be an alchemist in reverse and put you in this circle and never let you leave. Like some people, honestly, they have this like fatal attraction and they don't let it chill the fuck out. They exercise it and they welcome it and they, you know, feed it. And that is so unhealthy in a relationship. Like it has taken me years to figure out how I feel about people, years, because my whole life I was told I had to entertain people. I had to read somebody's energy and know exactly what they want, exactly when they want it. And if I don't know what they want before they want it, I'm fucked. Like, that's how I was growing up. You always had to make sure that everybody around you was okay, even though you were completely falling apart. Everybody has to be okay, and the house has to be clean, and it doesn't matter mentally how you are. And that, again, also very misleading to people, okay, in their demands and their entitlement as they grow older. Right? Like I feel like somebody's trying to get you. Okay, because now this protection card is kind of seeming a little fucked up to me. Now I'm seeing her little feet there as like a voodoo doll inside a Santa circle. Like, trying to keep your energy. And the thing is that they can't have your energy. So they can't do anything with it. They're trying pretty fucking hard to do something, but it's not working. Because in order for real, like, witchcraft to awaken and bloom, okay, there has to be positive intention. Okay? And this is intensification in reverse. Like, they're really trying to, Jesus Christ. They're trying to kill you. That's death magic. Oh my God, look at that with the tarot cards. In winter. 2 winter cards. They did this in a cauldron. I think they boiled you alive. Tried to. I mean, they did something. What the fuck? I knew this wasn't good. They hexed you. They hexed you. They're trying to kill you. Okay, so I don't know. Remember that question somebody had about somebody trying to kill somebody? Did somebody try to kill somebody? Who said that? Who asked that? Oh my God, was that you, Evie? Oh my God, that's what you did. Did my cousin commit or did she get murdered? Oh man, I don't know if you're here, Evie. Are you here, Evie? Look at, I'm like, as if I'm trying to call you on the radio. I just grabbed my ear. Oh man, I really hope you're here. Hey, Evelyn. Did you really? Wow, it actually sounds like I'm on the phone right now. Because I have my finger in my ear, it sounds like I'm on the phone. Oh my God, Evie. Watch, she's gone. She would have responded by now. See, this is why I tell people, try to stay in the chat. I know it's hard and your time will come, but I'm telling you, your time comes if you're supposed to get the message. And now she's gone. She's gone. Can we call her? I'm gonna have to tag. Can I tag her in this or something? Oh, whatever. Well, maybe she'll watch it again. I don't know. I kind of feel like this is look at altar dedication. Like they did this, and like you know what? You know what I'm getting with this cauldron is you know when they put the acid in the barrels and they liquefy the bodies. Like this isn't a joke. Like this is a little fucked up. Oh, masculine in reverse. Ancestors in reverse. Candle magic. What? You know what's really fucked up? Just so you all know, I'm going to give you a little heads up. If you write spells out on paper that are hexing people and they're written down, that's about 99 laws against, that's about 99 hexes against the laws of what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. You never write shit down. That is premature, immature witchcraft energy. Okay, or if you want to call it warlock energy, wizard energy, that's immature. Writing shit down to curse somebody, you do not do that. You just gave the world evidence that you're trying to fuck somebody. They got this written down. And you know what? You know what this reminds me? I was watching this movie, and it involved a judge. And he molested a girl and wrote it all down from start to finish, exactly what he did, exactly how it started, exactly what he felt, all this shit. And I'm like, how fucking dumb are you? Again, why are you writing it down? It got him life in prison. You write shit down. Not that I'm saying he shouldn't have gotten caught, because that's just crazy, but you don't write shit down. And they have written evil intentions down, which now gives the world evidence that they're trying to unalive you. I'm just going to move to the next question now. Because that was a little much for me. Jesus Christ. Just can't ever be nice, can it? But you know what? If it was nice messages, I wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be doing this. All right. All right, send those telepathic questions in. I'm reading them. We got something coming through the ether. I think it's something about money. Somebody asked about money, I think. And usually people don't really want to talk about money, but I'm seeing green in my head. Good distractions. The ghost and the girl beside him and the invitation. So okay, I just got a very disturbing message. Oh, look at that. Sherlock on the bottom of the deck. What the fuck? Oh, no big deal. Moving on. Jesus. That's fucked. Evelyn. Oh my God. See, just when you think you know somebody, eh? Okay, so next message. What was that about though? What was the analogy? Oh, okay. So recently, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Mirrors with old Reefer Sutherland, okay? But their mirrors are very dangerous, okay? So I was watching, honestly, Facebook has the best shorts with scary videos, okay? So I was watching a whole montage of scary ghost videos last night, which I tend to do right before bed. I don't know why. And then I turned on The Office. Like, that's going to make it better. Anyway. So a lot of people have just cameras in their house going all the time, okay? And a lot of it is with these ghosts, okay? People in people's houses. And these cameras are picking them up, like just barely picking up these ghosts on camera. And I was watching this one lady last night, and she goes, you know how they say that mirrors are portals? She goes, watch this ghost come through my mirror. And she's sitting there, she's on her phone, the camera's pointed down, the mirror's right there, and everything's fine, the lights, nobody moves, and you can see something come through the mirror. And it's not like what you think. It's not a shadow or something. It's literally like this kind of white thing almost kind of jump through, and then you kind of see their feet land. It's fucked. I just got the goosebumps. It's fucked. Okay. So the last couple of weeks, I only have one mirror in the house, and it's a mirror in the bathroom. And that's it. There's no mirrors in the house at all. And mainly because of this movie. But I started getting creepy with the mirrors a few years ago. And mirrors, I've never really liked mirrors, so they've always been awful for me. So I covered up the mirror in the bathroom about a month ago now. I think it's been covered for about a month now. And when I watched that video yesterday, and I kind of just like shook, because I went like, you know, there's a lot of paranormal activity that happens in this house, but the ghosts are there. They drop things, and like they'll jump on my bed sometimes, but then they'll go away. They don't fuck with me that bad, but some people have it really bad. And that's where they've got fucking mirrors everywhere. So just portals open all over their house for God knows what. Okay. And somebody's saying, like, if you think about it, right? Sherlock, the card, has that magnifying glass on it. And see the invitation? That's what I'm getting scared of. Because it's as if you, and then the girl and the ghost beside her in reverse. Okay, this card is about me right here with the ghost that's always walked beside me since I was a baby. Okay, I've always had this ghost beside me. He's right here. He's always beside me, no matter what he does. He just put my hand on it. Fuck, he just put his hand on my shoulder, and now I'm all cold on this side. I don't know who he is. I don't know what he does, but he always guides me. Okay, he has guided me through some of the worst times of my entire life when I'm completely alone. He really likes to stand up when I'm alone. I don't know if he's like my father figure or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, this is in reverse. Okay, that's what's alarming me again. Okay, and now with the evil, good distractions, I'm like, you think it's a good, you have it, somebody has an open portal in their house. And they love the distraction. They think it's the greatest distraction of their life. And it's an open portal. And now I'm getting to, TVs. Unfortunately, I don't have any televisions in this house. I use projectors. I don't use TVs. And the main reason of that was I didn't like moving with TVs anymore. TVs are so fragile. So I got projectors, and projectors are awesome. Like, that's like fucking watching a movie every time you turn it on. So I much prefer that. But I feel like someone's TV is a major portal. If you leave it on at night. I watched this video. This woman, she wakes up in the middle of the night, and she left her YouTube playing, and there was this fucking creepy ass demonic face that was just staring at her in the middle of the night. And she woke up to it and she was crying and she was like, look at what the fuck is on. Like, don't leave your YouTube, on all night. Right. And I don't know if it was YouTube or if it was, she had an app, one of those app TVs, and it was playing and something was sitting there staring at her while she was sleeping. Okay. These things. Okay. Oh my God, look at the rough card. Okay. And then this fought tooth and nail. I've been like staring at it going like, do we need this card? And we do, because these spirits that can't get to you, okay, especially can't get you in your dreams, okay? If they can't get to you in your dreams, they will fight tooth and nail to get attention here. They will. They will try very hard to get you to notice them. And you'll just start seeing shit all over. So someone's like, close the portal. Like, if you have mirrors, just cover them with, like, the quickest thing for me to do, I just put a towel over it. I've, these black kitchen towels, and we just flip it up and flip it down, you can do it such a nicer way than that. Cover them up like they're curtains, and then open up the mirror when you need it and close the mirror. Like, mirrors are, I think it's a mirror. I think somebody needs to cover a mirror. Could be in their bathroom. And another thing, bathrooms, because of the water, bathrooms are usually portals, right? You realize when you're sitting on the toilet, sometimes you get like the world's best ideas, or when you're in the shower, something will come to you. It's because you're in a very cleaning place. You're in a cleansing place, right? You're in a bathroom where water is constantly flowing. Water is clearing. It's a cleansing element. Right? So a lot of energy likes to hang out in there and come through there and do shit. And I remember my sister and I were staying at this hotel for a bit. We had to take our cat with us. And she had never been out of our house before. And my sister woke up in the middle of the night one night and to go to the bathroom. And she said the cat was sitting on the toilet in the middle of the night. And my sister obviously was like, what are you doing sitting there? And she said she looked down into the toilet as if she knew there was no lid to the toilet. Again, it's a hotel. Like they didn't have lids, right? So when you leave your toilet open, right, that also could be a portal. Close your toilet lids. And actually, I never close my toilet lid because I have scoliosis. I have a really hard time bending over. Like, I have to squat. I can't really bend my back. I have to squat. So it's very uncomfortable for me to close the toilet lid all the time because I have to do a squat to do it. I feel like this is unnecessary work, but I feel like, it's all part of us who's in the chat. It could be for anybody, cover up those portals in your house because this energy, look at there it is. The book of answers. This is going to be an answer for somebody. Somebody's getting scared. Somebody's got something in their house that tends to scare them. Okay. There's the money. And then there's assumptions. Don't assume that you have to use money to get rid of this. Because you don't. Like, there's obviously things around your house that you can use to cover things up. You don't have to go out and spend a whole bunch of money to get these things away from you. A lot of it is just, simply covering things up. That's how easy you can get dark energies out of your house. Keep your mirrors covered. Oh, it's my fucking throat chakra again. Oops. All right, Moon with God, Crash, Horrible Choice, and Witchcraft. I can't make this up if I tried. Okay, so, you got to add a little God into the picture because someone's not seeing something clearly. They're not seeing something as a problem when there's actual witchcraft happening around you. Like, you've got an open magic portal and it's not like how people use magic isn't all the same, and people use magic to do really bad things and really awful things to people, and they crash and burn for doing it. Okay, let's not get it twisted. They crash and burn for making these horrible choices to do against people, but it's also, as you know, a human, it's your responsibility to keep your temple clear. It's your responsibility to keep these things out of your house, to fight, you know, to fight for things that you love. And like, that's what I realize is like so many people out there, you know, they want to take the things that you love away from you really easily. And like I said, you know, somebody wants me to shut the fuck up, go away, never talk again. And like, sure, if I had no respect for myself and I was easily fought away, then I would, you know, consider fucking off. But now I don't really let anybody control me, right? So I close the opportunity for something to come in and try to scare me out of something, right? These things, sometimes they try to scare you out of the property. They try to scare you out of an opinion. They try to scare you out of a relationship. They try to scare you out of things, right? When really it's like, it's not very hard to get it gone. It just takes practice and not a lot of money, you know, like to buy the tools and shit to keep your, like I buy these and they're Palo Santo sticks. And because they're so thick, I cut them up like kindling. So then every time I go to light them, they will light, because those big thick sticks, like, where are they? This is how they come. This is how they come. They come like this big fat thing. And like, you can't always light that. So I cut them into small pieces and I burn them like this instead. And I clear my fucking head. I clear my house. I clear my space. I clear my items, you know, my phone. Like having a smokable item that can cleanse the space and clear things around you also really helps. Because there's an answer to fighting for things, you know, like you don't have to surrender. You don't have to just get woken up all night or get pissed off or feel like something's around you and it's just supposed to be tolerated. Why? Just because it's under your roof with you and you feel like you can't see it or do anything about it doesn't mean you don't control that house, because you do. You control that house. What up, Conrad? I do remember you. Okay, so somebody definitely has to close the portal in their house. X-nay on the oopitsnay. All right. X-nay, look at that. 4-leaf clover. I'm telling you, it's going to be pretty lucky to have watched this reading and to realize how energy works for somebody, because somebody doesn't really realize exactly how that shit works, all right? What does the square made of branches mean? What are you talking about, Evelyn? Square made of branches. Square made of branches. Square made of branches. Square made of branches. I'm thinking about my sacred space now. I tossed them when I noticed it months ago, but now I'm like, well... Oh, okay. I don't know what a square of branches means. I would say a circle of branches would mean something like some type of protective circle, but like I don't know what a square of branches would mean. Ooh, look at the sperm donor. Don't be a sperm donor, people. Don't just walk in, give, and leave. You know what I mean? Stick around for a bit. Enjoy the party. All right, next message. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so straight up, somebody, we have talking in reverse with I like you in reverse. Somebody who is not talking to you, they do not like you. Self-indulgent in reverse. This person doesn't want to admit something that they did wrong. So whoever it is around you that, I don't know, you threw a question out to possibly, or you are trying to talk to and they're not saying anything to you, it's because they don't want to get into it. They don't want to admit that they did anything. They just want to focus on, they're not even really focusing on themselves, to be honest. There's the Phoenix in reverse. This person does not want to change their mind about you. Okay, so you could have thrown something out there that was like, I know you don't like me, or I know you're just messing with me or fucking with my head, or I know you never liked me from the beginning. And I feel like there's a narcissist around you that maybe just broke up with you. And I feel like it's a possibility that they already have another partner. And like one of my ex-boyfriends used to do that all the time. And not just our relationship, but in every relationship, he never broke up with somebody until he had a replacement. Until somebody was already there, okay, cleaning up his shit and putting up with him. He did not ever play the single role. He jumped from one person to another, from another to another. He always wanted somebody beside him. Look at that. Love in reverse. All these cards are coming in reverse. Like, definitely not loving you. Like, and that really sucks because it seems like, it's the narcissist. It's like they'll probably come back soon and like love bomb you and then walk away again. It's not unconditional love with them. It's conditional. It's only what they want when they want it. And when they don't want it, they'll walk away and then just go be with somebody else. This is like somebody that possibly is like maybe a friend to you. You could have been sleeping with them for a while. And Spirit's like, we know you like them, but they are not necessarily, see, they don't want to end it though. So they might have done something. They might have bailed on you today. It's because they're probably out with somebody else. But they're not saying that they don't ever want to hang out with you again though. Coffee in reverse. So they definitely bailed on you on a date or something like that. They bailed on you. And they haven't changed their mind about that. Okay, so now we have addiction with photograph in reverse. It's like they might be just addicted to what you look like. This person might be very the front of the book matters kind of thing, and like nothing else does. And you try to get more emotional with them and they won't do it. They'll just walk away. Could be something like that. Somebody's very codependent. They do have quite an obsession with you. Wedding rings. Huh. Well, that makes sense. They're married. And they're with their wife tonight. Oh, shit. Stabbed in the back. I can't make this up if I tried. Wow. So somebody that is watching this video or is going to watch this video, somebody you are sleeping with is married. And that's why they don't go out in public with you. the Grim Reaper. The only cards that came upright, wedding rings, stabbed in the back, and the Grim Reaper. Those are the only ones that came upright. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. Get the fuck away from this person. Honestly, like, you don't want to get mixed up with this shit. Like, oh, you know those people, they never leave their marriages. They never do. They don't. They stay hooked to people they hate for their whole life. And then they just fuck people on the side. Hey, 420, 420, 420. I got you, Brittany. Lioness. Actually, Lioness was the first one to say Happy Valentine's Day to me. I forgot you said it in the comments. Fucking right. I had 2 people say Happy Valentine's Day. I feel like my pets said Happy Valentine's Day to me. But it's not really something I really care about, but it's just it's a fun day. I feel like if I had a partner, this could be a fun day. So instead, I just like fucking fucked around with my tattoo gun all day. I'm getting super good, y'all. Woo-wee! Should I show you one thing I did today? I've been working on my fake skin. Oh, it's going to be really hard to see because it's so dark. But I did this. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Can you see it? Yeah, you kind of can. Anyways, there's this little tree I did right here. And like you can kind of see there's like a light side and a dark side and then an eyeball underneath. And those little bats flying everywhere. Oh, I'm having oh my God, I'm going to be tattooing so well. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm a pretty good artist. I'm not going to lie, but I didn't know like tattoo gun is completely different. So I fucked around with my tattoo gun all day today. Like I think I was tattooing for like 3 hours. Very small little details. I want to do small tattoos. I don't really want the big, huge ones. I'm not a very big tattoo person anyways. Yeah. Oh, thanks, man. I'm having so much fun with it. I mean, I feel like as long as you're having fun with it, it doesn't really matter like what happens or how it turns out. But I already got my money's worth from the gun. So just from 2 tattoos alone, I got my money's worth. Thanks for all the hearts. Who's hearting it up again? Somebody was doing that yesterday. Is that Brittany? Brittany, are you sending all the hearts? My throat chakra is getting attacked. Ooh, look at that. The sun just popped out. Aw. Growth and recovery with the star. You see how these are flying? Hope and guidance. The sun and the star. All right, talk about light up the darkness. All right, here we go. Ace of Swords in reverse. Oh, shit. Here it comes. Light up the darkness. Somebody... Ace of Swords in reverse would be a lie. That's a lie. Queen of Wands in reverse. Creative and confident little bitch here just fucking showed up. And, you know, this scene is when she kills the guy with the cannolis. Okay, at the very end, on the 3rd one, she kills the guy. And she's watching him. She's watching the opera when she does it. It's like, hey, light up the darkness. She wouldn't have been able to pull that off so sneaky if all the lights were on, if you know what I'm saying. So, Ace of Coins in reverse. with the Knight of Wands upright. Okay, there is two aces in reverse out of 7 cards. Okay, 2 aces showed up with 2 majors. What the fuck? Okay, and then 2 wands with the queen and the knight. Okay, so that's who's doing this. That's who's doing this energy, is this fire. You can have a fire sign around you, or they're just angry, mad, big mad. Oh, go throw your temper tantrum now. Here we go. Okay, someone's throwing a temper tantrum, and it's got something to do with you. And the thing is, the funny thing is, the ironic thing is that they wouldn't fucking do it in the light if they tried. That's how stupid people are. Sure, oh yeah, you can only do it because the lights are off. Fuck you, really, coward. Fucking, I hate when people do that shit. Fuck with you in the dark. Like, then you know they're weak then. Okay, they're weaker than you. So, we got somebody here. Strong opinions with decision. Jesus. Somebody has very strong opinions about you. And they don't want you around. They don't like you. They want you to be unsuccessful. They don't want you to have any money. And they sure as fuck do not want you confident. And that's going to change. So, honestly, there are times, I'm a pretty dark energy, if you haven't noticed. Sometimes I will open the door. This sounds crazy. Open the door to people's negative energy because I want to know what they're saying. I want to know. I want to know what they don't like about me. I want to know what's pissing them off. I want to know. Because the way that I see it, when somebody says something, especially when they say it behind people's backs and it's about you, and I will always go to that person and go, hey, what'd you say about me, by the way? And you should see the look on their face. I don't know. What did you hear? I was really drunk and I didn't mean it. Yeah, that's what I thought, asshole. You can fucking say shit in the dark when you're all drunk and all confident because you got your security around you. But then I see you face to face. I want to know what your opinion is because has something to do with me, right? This would be you in this. Okay. It has something to do with you. So, hey, it has something to do with my life. I kind of get to know. And this person would fucking piss their pants and run away from you. And then go home, clean up their piss pants, and then do a spell on you. Okay? That's this kind of person. Fuck you. Won't do it in real life, though. No. Because they fucking know that their little strong-ass opinions don't hold weight to who you are. It's like, okay, so, like, you don't like me. That's nice. 1,300 people on YouTube say that they like me. So, and I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to like be cocky or anything like that. You could have 1,000 fucking followers, 3,000, 5,000, 10, 20,000. Okay. And just one person doesn't like you. And what do they want, a medal? They want you to go home. They want you to be quiet. Aww. Little baby doesn't want to hear you talk. Aww. Tell them to go home, go to bed, and tell their mommy about it as they're crying, okay? Strong opinions, that's the thing. You want to have strong opinions? You want to have your fucking strong opinions about shit? Then you better be fucking willing to say these little strong-ass opinions when it's actually necessary. If not, shut your goddamn mouth and just fucking live your life, okay? You know those people that are like, blah, 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 about something, and you're just like, you are not going to say any of that to that person's face, so I'm not going to fucking listen to you anymore, because there are people, that's all they want to do is just, like, send their fucking shit out about people, and it's like, it just sucks because there's so many people around that just have nothing to do, so they just entertain it and they listen to it, and it's like, well, that's the fucking problem. If you just told this person to shut the fuck up, then they would stop talking, because whoever it is they're talking about, they're not saying it to their face, No. Because you only see this person in the light. They're not going to say anything to you in the light. They're going to wait until the lights go off, and then they're going to do their little voodoo fucking witchery little magic, fucking wave their little wand and try to kill you. Yeah, okay. I remember my first day at magic school. Confusion, possibilities. Okay, so this person's going to get caught up. Okay, they're going to get caught up in their little web of bullshit. Okay, and so shall it fucking be. You want to have strong opinions on something? That's the thing. Again, you want to have strong opinions on something? Make sure you leave your fucking heart at home then. Okay, leave your fucking tears and your bullshit at home. You want to have a strong opinion on something, then stand strong with it. Don't stand there crying. I don't know what to do. I'm going to piss myself now. Yeah, because you only have any confidence when you're drinking. Like, honestly, that's really what sucks about alcohol is that you realize that, like, you can see somebody a million times. They don't fucking say shit to you. All of a sudden, they get a little bit of fucking liquid encouragement in them. Now, suddenly, they got this mouth. Oh, now, suddenly, they can chirp. They can talk, right? I've fucking been talking since well before I was able to drink, and people fucking hate it. Oh, stop talking. Stop saying the truth. Stop talking. Stop saying what's on everybody's mind. Well, if everybody would just say what was on their mind, I wouldn't have to be the elephant in the room that just said it all. Because you all are little fucking telepathic assholes who are sending all your fucking thoughts out, and you wonder why people like me become channelers. Because all I do is hear people. All I do. It's called schizophrenia at its finest. It has its fucking high moment and its very low moments. Because I can hear people, honestly. It's a curse and a gift, because I heard this motherfucker the other night do this entire fucking ceremony with my name on it. And I was like, I heard it all. I heard it. I saw it. And I don't know if they were doing it right then and there or if it had already been done and it was getting replayed in my mind. But I was like, people have no idea how strong and powerful I am. I don't talk about this shit because why should I? It's been my whole life. I've been talking to ghosts since I was like born. Okay. Hence the ghost and the fucking card, okay, that always is right there. This shit isn't something that I just started doing because I watched a bunch of tarot readings and I wanted to be cool. No, this is more something that's almost killed me since birth, and now I finally get to use as a benefit to help other people. It's like why do you got to get shit on? You know, like people think they see one thing, and that's the thing. That's honestly, it always comes down to this, the 7 deadly sins. And I'm not even religious whatsoever, but there are certain things that make sense. There are certain things that I hear and I go, that makes a lot of sense, because those 7 deadly sins are so fucking petty, but so easily exploited and can take over you and can fucking ruin your life. And it's like, if you don't get a hold of yourself and you don't get control of your emotions, then you grab a hold on to one of those and you can fucking ride it and you can go around killing everybody because of that wrath that becomes inside of you for no fucking reason, right? You're just riding other people's fucking opinions on shit. You got to know how you feel about things before you go running out there, right? Trying to fucking save the world. Like, I mean, my girlfriends, I remember fucking growing up and, man, I always had these friends in school and stuff and, like, you know, your girlfriend packs, and they would always have somebody would do something to them and they'd always come to me like, Whitney, go do that. Whitney, go do that. And honestly, I always would, because people were scared of me and I didn't have to do anything. I just had to go up and ask people, like somebody would get something stolen from them and they'd go, Whitney, go get it back from me. And I'd literally walk up to somebody, they'd already be handing it to me before I'd even have to ask them for it. And I'd be like, what the fuck? And they'd be like, here we go. And I've never even hit anybody. I have energy. Energy can be way more powerful than a fist. Like, how dumb are you? Like a fist, oh, you're going to hit somebody? You know how much action that causes? But energy, forceful energy inside of you can make an entire fucking room of people piss their goddamn pants. My fucking family won't even come near me because of me exposing a pedophile in the family. They are terrified of what I'm going to say in that room now. And I'm like, might as well put my feet up and enjoy this shit with my beer, because none of these motherfuckers are going to say a goddamn thing to me because I'm the one that says the truth. What are you going to say to somebody who says the truth? You might as well just shut the fuck up and sit down, because everything's going to get exposed on this fucking trip. Okay? Like, you got to, honestly, whoever's trying to do this, okay, for one, good try, but it didn't work. Okay? Second, please try, just as you, if you can gain anything from this story, please try to understand where your feelings come from before you go running down the streets with an opinion. Because it might not be your opinion, and you might have a strong opinion because somebody else is standing beside you and they're forcing it on you. You, like, just be very careful, because what ends up happening with this energy is, this is how hate gets born. Like, this is how people get killed. This is the shit that starts wars. Right? Because somebody's opinion, like I said, be careful, because somebody's strong opinion on you makes them like they're doing voodoo against you. They're trying to kill you. They're like once again, do we not just talk about death? Like, how many times are people going to try to kill you? Like, Jesus Christ. There's celebration on the bottom. And then there's restricted. Like, there's the magician. They can't do this. And they're fucking anxiety because of it. Yeah, gossip contracts. Someone's just trying to fuck with you. Okay, that's all they're trying to doing. And that's why the universe is bringing it to light, because it's like someone's got to put a light on this shit. Like, honestly, talking and to ruin somebody's life, like, that doesn't, people have to, I really find, like, this last few, like, months, you have to have a pretty damn good reason to want to hurt somebody. Damn good reason. And then at that reason, give it to the universe and back the fuck off. Like, don't go out there trying to hurt people and trying to do this shit and trying, you know, like, it's just, it's going to come back on you. And like, I send out these warnings all the time. Like, people know not to do shit. And like, somebody who was watching me, listening to all the warnings, still did shit. And like, I can't tell you not to do things. All I can say is that Spirit's going to tell you to back the fuck off if you try to hurt people, because it's not going to end up the way that you want. And if it does end up slightly the way that you want, the price that you're going to have to pay for that magic, that dark magic, I mean, it's not going to be worth the initial thing that you did. I can guarantee you that. It's not going to be. Wow, hour and a half. How's everybody doing out there? We're getting some greasy shit, eh? I knew greasy shit was going to come out tonight. I was already feeling it. Okay, there is this little quick message right here that somebody's going to try to start some partnership with you to try to take money from you. And it's like, you block it well before it even happens. Someone's just trying to, oh my God. Again, someone's just going to try to fuck with you for fun. Yeah. A lover. Ex-lover. Here we go. Ex-boyfriends and girlfriends again. Haven't graduated goddamn kindergarten and are out trying to fucking rob you. Like, Jesus. People would just grow up. You know, if there's anything you can say to the collective, is grow up. Like, grow up. If you're over the age of 30, grow the fuck up and get a pair. Don't be fucking messing around with dark shit like that. Because, like, under 30, you can kind of give it, like, okay, you know, people are pretty dumb. Like, they really are. So you kind of give them excuses for a while, but, like, yeah, see, Brittany, like, you know, you get a little bit of an excuse, okay? Because, like, you know, I remember being in my 20s and just feeling fucked all the time. Like, never really being like, I can see the world very clear right now. I was always like, I mean, if there wasn't a lane where you had to drive, like, I don't fucking know where I would have ended up. So, but my 30s, I got a lot more clarity. 30s, I really took control of my life. And that was like, man, telling everybody to go fuck themselves, including my family. Like, gaining independence, fucking going celibate, fucking getting all that dick cum shit out of me, fucking getting the masculine away from me, like just concentrating on everything Whitney, everything. And it was like, I mean, up until a couple months ago, like, man, I was like dangerous to be around. Like dangerous. Like I couldn't tell up from down sometimes and left from right. And like, do you love me? Do you hate me? Do you like I'm still like sometimes, I mean, the way that you can, not be able to pick up energy is ridiculous, because there's other ways you can pick up energy and it's so strong, and other ways that, you're dumb to it. Like, so, I mean, Collective deserves a huge break on majority of shit they do, especially if they were not raised properly. And by that, I mean by parents who are just clearly not taking care of them. Like, give it up to the 70s and 80s parents out there. Like, way to go, mom. Like, how many times did you drink and drive while you were pregnant? Like, Jesus. Still too loosey-goosey back then, eh? That's why we all turned out a little fucked. But, I mean, do you see what they're finding in baby food now? Let's consider ourselves lucky people. We probably only had, like, radiation put in our food. Now there's, like, chemical cancer agents growing in our food. Before it was like, hey, you might get a little radiation with your macaroni today. It's fine, though. You're used to it. All right. This was a pretty long reading. I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to go put on a movie. I think I'm going to watch The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. My sister and I have been making jokes about it for the last couple days. I haven't watched it for a while. Sean Penn is a beautiful, beautiful man in that movie. So I think I'm going to watch that and chill and do nothing for the rest of the night. Thanks for everybody who came to the live. I'm really fighting with my throat chakra too, so I don't really know what's going to happen the next couple of days, if I'm even going to be able to do readings. Like, if this gets worse, I won't be able to talk, but it's like getting better, getting worse, getting better, getting worse. So like, I don't really know what's going to happen with the old throat of mine. So that's why I should probably just stop talking and reserve the talk for tomorrow if I can do readings, if that's what's going to happen. I don't really know what's going to happen. Got a lot going on. I wouldn't see why I wouldn't do readings tomorrow, but I most likely will. If I can't do readings, then what I'll probably do, you're welcome, Lioness, is I'll probably go live again and pick up the readings like that again, as opposed to pre-records. I'm not sure if I'm going to do pre-records for a little while, so I might just keep going live until I can push through this energy. It seems to just be better channeled live than, I don't know, something weird is going on anyways. So I'm just going to like work my way through it as per usual. So you will see me and not see me, but I will more or less be around, probably with lives. So watch out for that. And have a good night. Don't let anybody get to you. Fuck Valentine's Day. It's stupid for what people fucking put into it. It's not used for the right reasons. So I'm glad we used it for the right reasons, because I do think Cupid is a demon. You know, they like to glorify that shit. I don't think he's an angel. I mean, I don't know if they call him an angel. What do they call him? A leprechaun flying around? I don't even know what they call him. He's kind of a dwarf, isn't he? Or a midget? Or I don't know. I don't know what they call him, but I think he's a demon. So, and when he came to me today to do this reading, he was like, these are not going to be messages that people really want. And I was like, oh, a cherub. Is that that's an angel, right? Is that a child angel? That's so creepy. What the fuck is a cherub? I know that word. A baby angel? Is he a baby? Why does he wear a diaper? Oh, I know what you mean. Oh, yeah, honestly, I couldn't even tell it was spelled wrong. share rib. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of believe it's not. Like, he was like, these are not going to be, child anger thing. What? He is a child. You see? He was very angry when he came to sit with me today about a few things, and I was like, great. Like, I knew it wasn't going to be somebody loves you and wants to ask you out. I kind of had a feeling it was all going to kind of be a little bit kind of funky. So, oh, child angel. Okay. And I was like, child anger? Were they killed in anger and now they put people together? What the fuck? Man, the autocorrect just kills me with you guys. I never know what you're talking about. And then you're like, oops, so autocorrect. Anyways, yeah, see, he didn't really want to talk about good things because, like, that's what I mean. It's just a fucking day. Like, it's just a day. I remember when I had a boyfriend, we didn't need any reason to go have sex for the entire night. So don't just need some stupid holiday to do something. Do it any night of the week, okay? Any night. Doesn't matter. Who needs to go to work in the morning? Call in sick. Put those legs in the air. Yeah. You never know. I kind of feel like it has a little bit to do with the anger as well. So, all right. Peace out, everybody. Hope you have a great night. Enjoy yourselves. Watch a movie for me. Have a drink. Cheers to everybody. And you will be seeing me very soon. All right. One love, everybody. Peace out. Thank you for being here.